Thank you for this. First of all, I really appreciate the information that's given here. Just a quick question. When I modeled my career, I looked at LinkedIn. I'm in banking now, and I saw that one LinkedIn profile that stood out to me. The person had stayed maybe 1 to 2 years in every role they were in, and they moved around like the nation almost when they were as they were being promoted up. Um, is there a typical rule of thumb? I remember going after a job and somebody saying, well, being in a job for maybe a year or two may not be long enough. Is there a rule of thumb of how long you should probably stay in a role before moving on?
So Terrell, the profile that you were looking at, was it a person who had stayed at the same organization or had gone through several organizations?
They had gone through several organizations, so I actually reached out and discussed it with them, and they were saying they built their career off learning multiple sides of the bank. So they jumped in different areas of the bank with multiple banks around the nation. So it was actually helpful to their career from their perspective.
Yeah. So it depends on those kind of factors. One, are you staying in the same organization or are you leaving? I
Mhm.
think on average, if you've stayed in a job 2 years, you've shown in that year or two that you can actually do the job. You've got some performance history that you can speak to. I think jumping before you have that performance history to be able to speak to when you're in the interview is kind of hard to share what impact you have.
Mhm.
If you stay in the same organization though, I worked for P&G for 10 years. I was lucky if I had a job 13 months. Like every 13, between every 9 to 14 months, I had a new job.
Mhm.
So it also depends on the culture of the company that you're working for.
Yep, makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.